Hey YouTube, what's up? It's been a little bit since I made a video. I mean, a lot of us aren't making too many videos nowadays, if you guys haven't noticed. Some of us are, when it comes to the conscious community. But at this point in our lives, what I think that we're starting to realize is that this is it, man. This is really it. A lot of us never thought that we would make it to this point in reality, in this matrix, where we'd be faced with a task so great that it would take 100% effort in every area of our life to complete it. Me, growing up, I always knew something was off. I always knew that something about this world just wasn't what I thought it was, or at least what I was told that it was. See these dogs behind me going crazy as fuck. That's because dogs are GMO animals, man. Those are not real animals. If you got a high-ass spirit, those motherfuckers gonna bark like a motherfucker at you. Know that shit. But back on topic. Like I was saying, a lot of us never expected to be in this moment. A lot of us never knew that we would have to give up everything and everyone that wasn't serving our purpose in a moment of fight or flight. This video, this might be my last. It might not. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how this whole scenario plays out in the next couple days. But that's going to be the topic for the video. This pole shift that's about to happen. If you guys look up into the sky, if you notice, at least when they're not blocking the sky with all these fucking fake clouds, that you can see the moon and it's flipped upside down. And I came out one morning, I noticed this, and it was kind of off north. And then the next morning I woke up and I looked up and it literally had shifted maybe like, I don't know how many degrees, close to like 60 to 90 degrees south. And I looked directly up and I could see it right there. And it was in a completely different position the day before. So to explain basically what that means, guys, the electromagnetic poles are shifting. And that's why, and the moon is flipped upside down as well. It's pretty crazy shit. I never thought I'd live to see this shit. But, so what does this mean for us? Well, we all have DNA. Within that DNA lies the codes and the geometry and the mathematical equations of our existence. This is the shit that they aren't telling you. This is the shit that no one wants to say about. Because they understand that if they're in some kind of position of power, that they will not be in that position of power if they come out and say this shit. I'm at a period in my life where I'm willing to speak up, even if it gets this vessel taken out, man. I be getting gang stalked like shit. Fucking the same white van circling me. Like, I just went for a run. The same exact white van circled me 3 times. Like, and I started running backwards, staring right at that man. I don't fuck around, dog. I ain't scared of shit. I'm ready for all this smoke, man. About to get myself a samurai sword. About to connect with my ancestors and put my power into that shit. Because I realized in a meditation not too long ago that I was actually a Moorish samurai in one of my past lives. I'm still diving deep in my meditations, trying to figure out my other past lives, my karmic debts and my soul contracts. It's just getting deeper and deeper. But this pole shift is going to be the thing that unravels that DNA. Because what you need to understand is that we are all trapped in something known as Metatron's cube. Metatron's cube is the light photon. RFG, he has an amazing video on that. Go watch that right now after this video. But I ain't gonna go too in depth into that. All I'm gonna say is that is the encapsulation of light that we are trapped in that keeps us in this 3D paradigm. And until we break out of this 3D paradigm, we'll never be able to unlock our DNA. Our DNA is just like I said, it's mathematical equations, which is our spirit. This shit get deep as fuck, guys. So basically, when this polar shift happens, which could be any day now, I believe this might be within the next 12 to 14 days or so. It could be the 22nd, Could be the 24th or so on. But I believe that this is going to happen before the end of this month. When this does happen, we have multiple strains of DNA that are dormant within our bodies that we are not able to use right now because we are trapped in the light photon Metatron's cube. When the poles finally shift and this DNA is unlocked within the melanated people, and see, this is something that's crazy as fuck because I was told my whole life I was Caucasian. I was told my whole life I was white. And if you looked at me as a kid, it made a lot of sense. I mean, I didn't really look like I had any indigenous DNA or anything in me. But then I look at myself now, dark, thick beards. I grow dark, thick facial hair. I have freckles all over me, which is just spots of melanin, etc. So that made me come to the realization that I did have some kind of melanated DNA within me, and I am known as a demigod. So I am not fully melanated, and I do not contain the power and DNA of a fully melanated, purebred person. However, I do have some of that DNA within me. So when this pole shift happens, people with pure melanated DNA, oh boy, you're ready to see some shit you ain't never seen in your life before. People who have that half-breed DNA with half melanated, half Caucasian, European, etc. Those people are going to unlock certain abilities. However, we will not be able to unlock all the abilities that pure DNA melanated people will be able to obtain. I mean, it's just the way it is, guys. I mean, this is the world we're living in. Facts are facts. And we will all see when this happens anyways with our own eyes. So, when this pole shift happens, shit's gonna get real, man. Shit's gonna get real. Because these fucking demons, they know what's up. They know what's coming to them. They know that we ain't gonna sit here and let this shit happen when our powers finally unlock. We coming for every last one of them. Every single last one of them. I'm not stopping until I have their blood on my hands. It might sound fucked up to some, but you know what? At the end of the day, I had to come to a realization. Do you know how many motherfuckers have died standing for what they believed in? And then do you know how many motherfuckers are sitting down doing nothing and wasting their lives away while those people are around them dying for what they believe in and watching this shit happen? Like people getting assaulted by the police when they've done nothing wrong, but melanated women and men standing there filming it with their fucking camera like this shit's cool so they can post that shit on the internet. This is the reality we live in, guys. And these motherfuckers are sitting in their seats and they're sitting back and laughing at us because this is a shit show circus. And every single last one of us knows this. Age of Aquarius, motherfuckers. Age of motherfucking accountability. That's my new motto for 2020. This is the motherfucking age of accountability. And that goes for myself as well. Because this spiritual journey has been the roughest shit I've ever been through my entire life. And I've done 7 years of hard motherfucking MMA training. Getting my ass beat day in, day out. Going in that cage and fighting another human being that's trying to take me out. Getting punched over 200 times in the head. Not getting finished. Because I had that warrior spirit. That fight, I had a fight like that where I got the shit beat out of me for 3 rounds straight. Took over 200 strikes. Dude couldn't finish me. I never stopped moving. I never stopped trying to fight him. That was the telltale sign right there. That's all I needed to know, man. I knew that shit meant something, but now, until I'm at this point, I didn't really know the true depth of it. But this shit, it's not fucked up, man. This is reality we're living in. Are we really gonna sit back like all these other people, like I said, send back with their fucking cameras, just filming this shit happen? Or are we gonna do something about it? You know, right now, we're at a disadvantage. We've been at a disadvantage. Because our powers got trapped. But when this shit comes unraveled, when our DNA comes unraveled, we're not gonna have any memory. We're not gonna have any thoughts of any of this programming that they've shoved into our heads. All that shit, in the snap of a motherfucking finger, gone. No memory. You want to know what we are going to be? Our ancestors incarnated. And this is another download that I received, which I'm sure other people have shared this information, but I found this very, very awesome, very cool. Our ancestors, guys, all our ancestors are our past incarnations. If you're at this part in your spiritual journey where you have past lives memories, you have past life memories and other things that have to do with your soul being in another body, and you feel your ancestors with you and helping you, and you talk about your spirit guides, etc., that's you. That is you. That's what I'm trying to explain. That, like I said, we have all these strains of DNA that are stored within our bodies that we aren't utilizing. What do you think? Who do you think those strains of DNA are? That's you. It's you. It's always been you. There is no God we look up to. There is no deity person that we worship. We give honor. We give praise and respect. Just like I learned through martial arts. So you know what? I'm ready, guys. How about you? This has been a long time coming, man. Any day now this shit's popping off. Right now as I'm speaking, making this video, I can feel surges of energy. I've been outside all day. This sun is so motherfucking powerful. I'm getting dark. I'm soaking up this melanin. I'm drinking my chlorophyll water. Taking my Ormus. Repairing that DNA so I can unlock this DNA. Depending on where your chakras are, it's going to depend on where you transform to when your DNA unlocks. If you're stuck at your root chakra, you're going to have to learn the whole chakra system all over again. Or if you're stuck in your lower chakras in general, not just your root or your sacral, or all you're worried about is partying, sex, etc. I don't even know how many days I've been on semen retention. I don't even count that shit. Dude, I got to a point where I was so fed up of relapsing, even though it was with my woman. I was so fed up. I was like, you know what? It's time to become a real man. It's time to take accountability. Like I said, age of motherfucking Aquarius. Take motherfucking accountability. That's what our lives are supposed to be, guys. There's no room for error. There's no room for mistakes. If every second of your day you're not living, fulfilling your purpose, what's the point of being here? Would we really deserve what I'm talking about right now with unlocking this DNA if we aren't fulfilling our purpose? We all want shit. But a lot of us don't fucking deserve it. A lot of us talk about manifesting. Oh, I meditate and I'm going to manifest this. It takes a lot more than meditating to manifest in your life. The rabbit hole goes deeper than we could all ever imagine. And until our dormant DNA unlocks, until then, we won't know everything. Believe me, when our past life memories surge through us, our ancestors, which are just our incarnation, surge back through us, the power that is within us will be so great that not 1, 2, 3, or 1,000,000 soldiers will be able to stop us. Love you guys. This has been one crazy motherfucking journey, man. This is the craziest thing I've ever been through in my entire life. I could have not predicted my life heading into this direction. But nothing we've ever went through, guys, was a coincidence. Not a single thing we went through was a coincidence. And the reason why I have to get behind this camera and speak, regardless of anybody watches this shit, I don't care if a single person watches this video right now, to be honest with you. I have to do this because I'm putting this message out into the universe. And just as I speak to the chosen ones, I speak to the White House. I speak to the British Crown, the British monarchy. I speak to the Vatican. I speak to Zionist Israel. I'm coming for every last one of you. I have that dragon energy firing through my fucking body, and I will destroy all of you. Much power. Stay strong, guys. Get ready. Shit's about to get real. Peace and love, family. Have a great day.